Uncle Will lived down in Dedham, and he was married to Aunt Laura, and we'd go down there and visit sometimes. We'd go down on a Saturday and stay over the weekend. And I can remember sleeping upstairs, and they were down at the foot of the hill. They lived on a little bit of a hill. There was a stream, and they must have been waterfalls or something, because at night I can remember sleeping upstairs and could hear that waterfall down there.
Yeah. Did you ready to sleep?
Yes, it was beautiful. Because my mother went to school at the South District, which there's no more school there now. That's gone, but it's close to the Dole Hill.
You never did say, how did your mother die?
Oh, my mother had pneumonia, and she had it about 2 years before sulfur was discovered. And of course she was quite a stout lady, and she was sick 2 weeks, but the heart gave out. And my father had cerebral hemorrhage, cerebral hemorrhage, and he was only sick 2 or 3 days.
What were some of the things I can remember you telling about your mother? Some of the things she used to do when you got sick. Things you used to put around your neck and things like that.
I'd have the croup. I'd wake up in the night coughing with the croup, and she'd get right up out of bed and go out, and she'd put the frying pan on with lard in it and cut up onions, fry the onions. Then she'd get a piece of woolen cloth, and she'd stick those onions in that. She'd make a bag out of it, stitch it on the sewing machine, stuff those onions in it, and then she'd come in and slap that warm, stinking old onions on my chest. And by morning, my cough would be loose.
It worked.
It worked, but oh, I hated it. And I'd wear that. She wouldn't let me take it off for several days, and I'd go this way. My old cold, stinking onions around my neck. Then sometimes, if I had a sore throat, she'd take my dirty stocking, turn it wrong side out, and put that around my neck at night when I go.
Why with the dirty stocking?
I don't know, but they thought that would cure a sore throat. Oh, God.
Can you think of some others?
Oh, dear. Well, slice up onions and put sugar over them and set them on the back of the stove, and then they'd feed you that juice from the onions to loosen up your cold. And then sulfur molasses, they'd put some of that, they'd stir up. Oh, and that, oh boy, would that ever stink. Ooh. Oh dear.